All right. Let's get... Really, man?
Subdue.
All right. Let's get... Really, man? All right. If you saw those,
Subdue.
I apologize. Anyway, somebody got banned. Okay, well, let's get this thing started. Alright, so what my goal today, for today, is to get this, to get my staircase finished. Let's see. Well, I'll pick this stuff up. I have here some cobblestone. Sorry, I'm getting messages. I guess I don't have any. Do I have wood? I guess I'm gonna have to go and get some wood. And pick flowers. All right. Yeah, if I remember right, I got a staircase that goes down a little ways, and there is a a lava pit. Well, there's lava under it. after a very long drop. I'm still getting messages. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get this here, and I want to put that back in there. I don't really think I'm going to need these. I did forget something. Those. Yeah, I try to keep this area separate from my staircase because I don't know what I'm going to run into down here. And whatever it is, I don't want it coming back up into my house. This is where I want my doorway to be. As you will soon see, there's well, you can see a little bit here. There's a big drop right there. I found some iron. I think that's my first iron. Okay.
Won't be long until you find diamonds.
Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so Put it into creep mode. So there's lava down there. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I think it's funny when I get scared because of the heights in Minecraft. But I do get, you know, afraid of the heights.
Nice stream, emoji fire, I just subbed, can you like back my last bit? Thanks, emoji crown.
Well, I appreciate it. It kind of depends on what you got over there. Alright. Alright, so here I am in my giant pit. And no, I'm not going to fall, but it still spooks me. Ah. Oh, dear. Wrong button. All right, so now that I've made it here and spooky sounds are coming out of the cave, I think I'm going to move my staircase over to here.
Do you plan on building a house in the stream?
Well, first thing I'm trying to do is to get down to the bottom of this cavern. And hopefully pick up some good stuff on the way down. I don't think. Ooh, iron. I don't think it's going to take too long to get down there. Hopefully it won't.
Make sure you don't forget your way out.
I will try not to, for sure. One thing that, I mean, something that somebody told me a long while back about, you know, when you're exploring caves is, you know, is always put your torches on your left. That way when you're trying to leave, they'll always be on the right when you're going back toward the entrance. I mean, you can do it either way, but, you know, the idea is to keep them, is to always put them on one side. And it has worked for me. Kept me from getting lost a whole lot. Before I started doing that, I would go wandering around in a cave and, you know, be lost in there for quite a while. But here, I'm just going to, right now I'm just putting the stairs down. So I'll just follow the stairs. And hopefully I won't dig myself into lava someplace. I've done that several times. Now there's that that MineCraft rule: never dig straight down, never dig straight up or straight down. I've broken that rule a few times. I was showing the game to my nephew. I told him, do as I say, not as I do. There's been at least one time when I was standing on the ground, and what I thought was solid ground, and dug, you know, I just dug down one time, one spot, and and it turned out I was standing over a hidden cavern. I fell quite a ways to my death. Okay, so I want... And I found if you have like if you take like a bucket of water, I could actually take a bucket of water and just like pour it out here, and then write it down, and then I could actually swim back up the stream. Of course, it takes a while, so I'd rather do it this way. And besides, I don't have a bucket yet. I hadn't found iron ore until just a couple of minutes ago. Okay, it is surprising how such a simple game can be so addicting. But I mean, there are, you know, I play Farming Simulator as well, and it's a really simple game. There's no objective to it. You just, you know, you do whatever it is that you want to do. If you know, you set your own goals, and how. So it's fun and it's addictive. And people tell, you know, I've had people ask me why I like it so much. It's like, well, I really can't tell you. It's just something that I enjoy playing. But then, I mean, it's, I guess it's because I enjoy building, and, well, both of these games have quite a lot of building in them. Of course, this one has quite a bit of exploration as well. And you can play this thing without building anything. You can just wander around if you so choose. I mean, with the maps are huge now. I guess they always have been, or they have been for quite a while on PC, but on the PlayStation 4, I mean, well, on the PlayStation 3, they weren't nearly as big as they are now. And, you know, you can literally just wander around for quite a while. I'm almost to the bottom of the cave. I don't have my map, so I don't know how deep I am. I see a little cove. Can always use more of it. I like that they added the sounds. I'm on peaceful. There's no monsters going to come after me. But I still like the fact that they added these sounds. And that torch is probably going to get tore up. It's probably going to be taken out of there at some point. But it's useful now. I enjoy this game. It is, well, I mean, it is peaceful. You can just, you can just wander around and do nothing if you really wanted to. But even when you're building, it's, or exploring, it's just, really nice, peaceful game, especially when you compare it to something like Grand Theft Auto. And no, I'm not bagging on GTA. I play GTA as well. You've probably seen some of my videos. Well, you may have seen some of my videos on it anyway. Some of my, well, actually I think the first video I ever put up on YouTube was GTA. It was I think it was doing the it was Rooftop Rumble. It's how to do Rooftop Rumble solo. On hard, and that was long before the Kuruma. The Kuruma makes it easy. Just drive in, shoot everybody. Going about your business, basically. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Well, I guess that torch just might stay there. Just about down to the bottom. I'm going to have to go get my map and find out how low I am. What I like to do is I like to I like to run a staircase all the way down, and and then I can start working out from there. You know, start building. Well, things like you know, I start going out, building out from there with like. Oh, excuse me. Mines, and you know, looking for diamonds, and well, looking for, you know, gold is useful for some things for sure. It's not oh, get out of there. Mainly, you know, my main use for gold is making electric tracks for my railroad. I don't really have any other use for it. I'm not sure if there is any other use for it in this game. Certainly not currency. Alright, so I'm just about where I wanted to be. Not sure what I want to do with that lava. I could, of course, take it and make it into obsidian. Well, possibly anyway. That's an idea. Of course, if I can collect it in a bucket, which I can't do really, unless I don't know. I really don't know if I can, but I can try. Anyway, this is where I wanted to get to. I'm here. I'm wondering if I block that off and then shut it off up there, would I be able to collect any of it? I'm thinking it's possible. I don't know. It's been a little while since I played this game, so I could definitely be wrong about that. You are not playing nice. I did die. Damn it. I didn't try to swim in lava. I messed up trying to block it up. I shouldn't have played with it. Where am I? Where's my house? There it is. Glad I didn't have my map. I think I need to put some rails up or something. See if there's anything down here I can collect. Yes, there is. Okay. Now back to what I was attempting to do earlier. Just corral that stuff. And alright, so I'm almost where I'm going, where I'm looking for, so oh, that's great. I'm glad I do have one pick left. I guess I lost my iron ore. Probably gonna get real dark in here in a little bit. Now I know there was some more iron ore over here. Well, I guess it did not collect any lava. Oh well, I'll find some somewhere. Usually right over my head or right beneath my feet. Or sometimes directly in front of me. Okay, now I want to go and I want to go and get my map so I can figure out exactly how far down I am. And put my, I also want to put the iron that I do have in the furnace so I can start making some more better picks. Hopefully go find some more iron and not throw it in the lava. And one thing that I intend to do as soon as I find it is to put a vine ladder. It grows on its own, and it's a good way. It's a fast way to get up and down. In my little room here with the doors shut, I'm pretty safe. So even if even if it was playing on other than peaceful, excuse me, I'd be fairly safe in here. Usually I wind up having, I'll eventually wind up having an elaborate kind of, I'll have an elaborate layout. I'll have a room, I'll have a cobblestone room with a steel door, and that will be where, I'll have a little box in there with food, and that'll be where my bed will be. And, you know, just in case something got into the house. It'll be a small room, a small, well-lit room, but, and I'll have, like, I will eventually have an underground farm in here somewhere with a water system that, well, anything that I drop, it will wind up in a box at the bottom of the farm. I need to make this place more recognizable from a distance, even from just around the corner. So that I'm not, so I don't spawn in here and try to figure out where I am. Of course, once I build a bed, I'll just spawn in there. There is the option to have a little bonus chest here when you spawn in, but I decided I didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted to, I don't know, I just like starting from scratch. I have so many profiles on GTA because I like the starting over and building up. And I don't want to do, once I get a character up to whatever goal I'm trying to go to, like level 20 or whatever. Once I get them up there, I don't want to delete them. I have a character that in GTA on a profile that I spent like probably about a week. I don't remember how many. It was a few days. And I spent like, well, it was somewhere between like something like 3 or 5 days. I don't remember. Not quite a week. That I spent on that character, and just as quickly as possible built up enough money to buy a $200,000 home and and a lowrider, which of course cost you know, fair bit of money in itself, because you know I had to spend like a few $100,000 just turning it into a lowrider. Hush! Nobody rattled your chain. Now go away. Move. I'm going to hit you with my stick. Now go away. There was a time that I had my little underground farm, and I kept I kept collecting wolves because my sheep. I mean, I had the whole everything. I had livestock and everything underground. And I'd come outside and there'd be like 2 or 3 wolves running around on top of my sheep pen because they could hear them. So I went into the nether and got some nether rack and put a wall of it out there, and then I put some on. I replaced some of the ground with it and lit it on fire, and then the wolves kept coming in and dying. And just dying. Because, you know, I actually had them get into the house once or twice, so I didn't want them around. Go in there and all my pigs are gone because the sheep got in. I mean, because the wolf got in. And I do keep my animal pens well lit. I don't want anything spawning in there that ain't supposed to. Well, I don't want anything spawning in there, except, you know, like eggs and smaller creatures. You know, like calves and little chicks and whatever. Whatever it is, I told them to make. But you know, I just like building. I like starting from scratch and building up.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Just kind of trying to level out my roof here. I think I may have enough iron to make a bucket. If I do, I'll go get some water. And then I'm going to make a hideout, sort of. Just something I can so I can tell, so I can see my house from a distance. Won't take long to do either. Leave these 4 little blocks. Just drive me crazy. Alright, here we go. See if I have enough iron to make a bucket. I don't remember. Yes, I do. And I have 1 left. And I don't need all of this stuff. No, 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 no. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, it would be much faster if I had more buckets. If you don't know what I'm about to do, well, you'll see why I put the water there. Yeah, I know what it is. One more bucket. Alright, there we go. And yes, I'm going to jump off of this thing. Now if I had some jungle vine, I would attach it here, that way I could just climb up here later on. I don't see any jungle trees though. Okay, here goes. And that's the purpose of the water. And the purpose of that thing is so I can see it for a long ways off. So I can kind of see my way back to the house. After I go down and see just exactly how far down my staircase goes, I intend to go back and start working on the house. No, oh man. Okay, the bottom of this thing. I am 32. So I'm not too far from the bottom. So, and that I'll save that for later. I should have grabbed some sand while I was out there, but I didn't. I'll go out that way. I'll go straight out into the... Okay, so now I'm just gonna dig this way a little bit. Oh, excuse me, I'm not, really talking all that much. I do forget to do that, believe it or not. Just kind of get into what I'm doing. Excuse me. There we go. I will, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do my Saturday, not my joint thing with Daniel. I may actually be playing Onigiri with a few other friends on Saturday. I really wish I could be more specific, but I don't know. So, unfortunately, I can't tell you for sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I hate not being able to tell you, and not to be able to give you an ironclad schedule, one that I can't, that I will not change. But I don't know what's going to happen Saturday. My cohort is going to be is probably going to have his girlfriend over and is going to be spending time with her. And the idea of the stream on Saturday is, well, I mean, is to have fun, but just kind of to sit around and talk with you guys. Daniel is a really good guy, and he has a kind of a thing, kind of I guess a motto. You can ask him anything. And I kind of wanted to have a just having fun, entertaining and talking to people at the same time. That, and he helps keep me to keep me awake and talking. Who's moaning? Yep, just making sure I am not in a So, sorry, got a little distracted. All right, here we go. Let's see, what am I doing now? Now the cow doesn't know. I want to go, wait, you know what I need to do? I need to go back down there and find some more iron. This fight kind of, you know, trying to talk to me through the walls and making me wonder who's moaning into the microphone. Huh? Okay, so I'm gonna go down to where this gets a little squirrely and start digging around down there. Or I could kind of go spelunking. I think I may do that. Grab up some gravel. Gravel is really good for one thing. That is filling in lava pits. It's not much good for anything else. It spits out a flint every once in a while. Okay, I thought that was dirt. I guess I was wrong. But then that never happens. You know, I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. Yes, that's a joke. Ha ha ha. Okay, it's a bad joke, but well, an old joke anyway. But then again, I'm an old dude, so forgive me. Yeah, I have met people that are older than I am on the PlayStation. Kind of hard to believe, kind of hard for, you know, some young folks to believe that, you know, us cavemen are playing PlayStation, but I have had a PlayStation since they didn't have numbers. Before the PlayStation 1. The one that when it was called a PlayStation 1, it was a little round thing. Not much, about the same size as a portable CD player, but I don't know if you know, I don't know how many of you know what that is. Anyway, it wasn't, the PlayStation 1 was just a little round thing. The PlayStation was a good bit thicker. I've got one sitting right there. And it was rectangular. And I played that and played that and played that and played that. I think one of the first games that I played on it was Final Fantasy VII, I think. But the point is, I mean, I played it. You know, of course, that was when I found out just how durable the thing was, because I played that for hours on end. I also played Gran Turismo when I first got that. I mean, it was a little bit later. But when I first got Gran Turismo, it was my brothers. I think my friend was there, and myself. And I got it, and when I took it home and started playing it, and we all started playing it, and I cannot begin to tell you how many controllers we actually wore out playing that game, and within like a week, and we played it constantly. I mean, if we were awake, we were playing Gran Turismo. Excuse me. And it was. I come home from work one time, and I had been up all day playing the game. I worked all night. Came home and was determined that I was going to go to bed. But my brother met me at the door, said, "Take me to Walmart. I got a Class B license, but I need a memory card." So I did that. And it was early. And well, anyway, I wound up going over there and getting a memory card for him, because we hadn't made, because he was the first one to make it to the Class B license. And what we wound up doing is we made one save file that had nothing on it but the licenses once we beat them. And boy, did it take us some time to beat them. Well, of course, they kept the license in the game for, well, I guess most of them have a form of it anyway. They're kind of annoying when you're doing them, but I kind of like the idea. Okay, boy. I do apologize for for the empty air. I do tend to do that sometimes, especially when I just get into what I'm doing. think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and start this drilling, like drill a shaft here and then go over 2 and drill a shaft there. And what I tend to do is to go just as far, I'll just take a pick, I'll take a brand new pick and go as far as I can until that pick breaks. Then I'll come back, take another new pick, do the same thing with the next shaft. Which means I'm going to have to go get new picks. And then I can go up especially if I go too wide here and then skip 2 and go too wide there, I could come, well, just kind of give you a visual. I do that and then I do this and I take those all the way back. Then I can go up to the next floor and I can put the shaft here. That way I don't miss anything. And even though I'm looking for I don't know, well, I do certainly welcome coal. Yeah, I'm going to have to go up and make a few more picks. I gotta go up there and get several more picks and come back down here and start digging. I think I'm gonna need at least 4. Oh, look what I found. Just exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I do use Southern language from time to time. Because Southern words, they's kind of fun to pronounce. It's kind of fun to say. Alright, now we'll go get some picks. And shortly I'm going to have to go get a sandwich. Because I was hungry. We hungry. Like it's what? Anyhow, I'm also sleepy for some reason. Alright, so what I'm going to need is 1, 2, 3, 4 new picks. And just in case I do something stupid, like dig my way into lava. There's a turducken there somewhere. Yeah, chickens don't quite look like chickens. I thought I saw something. Ah, man. Let's stop that. I'm going to get that because I'll pick it up on the way back. Alright. Found a cave. Oh boy. I don't think I can do that. Oh, I can. No, wait. Use that one. Not that it's going to make any difference. Ah, there we go. Oh boy. Well, there's light down there from somewhere. And I'm guessing there ain't no friendly gnomes down here putting up lanterns.
Can you check out my channel and consider subscribing?
Yeah, I'll look at it. I sure will. Oh, there it is. Looks like I found some gold. And a lava pit. Or a few lava pits actually. It's a pretty big cavern. I don't want to walk off there. I don't have an iron pick, so I'm not going to go up to that gold ore. Ah, redstone, nice. Leaving myself a trail of breadcrumbs. I always put them on, pick a side and I always put them on that one side. I always put them on the left. That way when I'm going back, they're on the right. I know I'm heading back toward where I came in because they're on my right hand, because the torches are on the right hand side. Okay, so I found some gold, found some iron ore, a little bit, found a giant cavern, or a pretty good sized cavern. There's redstone. I don't want to go after that with this thing either. I do need more iron. And I think that would be right there. So I like that. Actually, like that. Penta come in and just asked for me to check out his channel. I mean, that's, or her. I don't know. I mean, to me, that is, you know, it's honest. It's cool, and you know, it's not saying, you know, don't come in here, you know, didn't come in and say, hey man, great video, great live stream, you know, can you subscribe to my channel? And I guess if you've done any YouTubing yourself, you've seen that. YouTubing, I guess that's kind of sort of accurate. Let's see. Alright, so now I'm going to go back up in here. And try not to get lost. It is very easy to do that. So if I see your channel and I'm interested in your content, and yes, I most certainly will subscribe. And I do like to, you know, supporting. I mean, I'm a you know, a small channel, and I certainly want to support other small channels. I know some people, for some reason, they get jealous of other people's success, and I don't really get that, because I mean, there's plenty of room here. My channel may be bigger than your channel at the moment, but I'm going to be taking away your chance at being successful. In fact, if I can, I would like to help other people to be successful, and as my channel grows, I would like to continue to help other people to grow theirs as well. I know that attitude is not as common as it, as we would like it to be, or at least as common as I would like it to be. Honestly, there are channels that I don't know why they're that big, but you know, people like them for whatever reason. And I'm not gonna, you know, tell you what you should or should not like, for sure. Except everybody should like my channel. And every video or live stream that I put up, everybody should like it. I think the one thing that everybody in the world has in common with, or I think one thing that everybody has in common is that they have very little in common with everybody else. You know, there's not, I've said it before, I mean, there's never going to be a game that everybody likes. There's never going to be anything that everybody likes. I think I need to make some more boxes because the catch-all is kind of getting full. And of course, Thursday, actually, I don't even know why I scheduled it, but Thursday is Thanksgiving, so I don't believe I'm really going. I believe Thursday's Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'm confused. I get lost. The wall is growling at me. That is not right. I'll have to look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure Thursday's Thanksgiving, so I don't think I'm going to be live streaming. Well, you know, I might. I don't know. I said I would, so I guess I probably will. And besides, Thursday's not Thanksgiving for the entire world. I think I'm going to leave that as stone, and this one will be wood. At least for the moment. Yeah, as I go along, I will be sorting these things out better. I'll have like cobblestone and then diorite and granite and you know whatever, I forgot what the other, andesite and gravel, and then I'll have another line that's, you know, that's different, that's other things. You know, I'll have wood and dirt and sand. And gravel and flint will get their own box. Yep, it's getting about time to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the live stream. Thank you guys for watching. And yes, Penta, I will be checking out your channel. It looks like you have quite a few videos up. And I like the banner. It's nice. Looks like you put some work into that. Okay, so what was I doing? I was sorting out, putting wood in there and dirt in here for now. I also want to finish taking out the stuff that is not rocks. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing Saturday. You know, like I said, my cohort may be, you know, he may be out for the day. So what I might be doing is I might be playing onigiri with a couple of other friends. So you know, stay tuned. If you're subscribed, there should be a little bell down there between the little block that says subscribed and the number of my awesome subscribers. And we'll just turn the notifications on and you will know when I go live, or at least you'll get an email. You will get notification when I go live. More dirt, granite. No. Yeah, these go over there. Probably still going to need kind of a catch-all box. I'm going to put tools in here. Yes, anyway, I'm just going, that's the bell. I'm going to be, all I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish sorting this stuff out, and then I'm going to shut this down. I really appreciate you guys watching. You know, thanks for coming by. Thanks for the comments and the likes. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week. Have an awesome Thanksgiving. LaffinBoy out.